In this video, I'm going to show you everything I eat in a day as a Netherlands foreigner living in India. Hi, my name is Ivana and I've been living in Bangalore now for almost 3 years. Previously, I've actually made one such video and you guys seem to enjoy it a lot, so here is another one, particularly for the holiday season. I've mentioned this before in a vlog, but just to be clear, I will mention it again. I follow intermittent fasting, and in case you don't know what it is, it means that you only eat for a certain period of time during the day and the rest of the time you don't eat. I don't think you can call it a diet, it's more of an eating style, and I've been trying it out since May. It suits my body a lot, so that's why I just keep following it. For me, this means that I will only start eating at 1 p.m. in the afternoon and I will end eating at 9 p.m. which is perfect because my body shuts down anyways after 9 p.m. So in terms of food, my day actually starts with lunch, and I love to have Indian food for lunch. Just recently, I've been cooking a little bit more. Previously, I used to have a subscription service. I still have it, but I switch it up a little bit more with my own home cooking. I don't have a cook, so I cook myself whenever I feel like it. For this week, I've made simple rice and actually a curry that is inspired by Kotu curry. Kotu curry is this, I think, curry that originated from Kerala. It is made with coconut, kala chana, which is black chickpeas, and pumpkin. 3 of my favorite things in one curry. Yes, please. I do like to switch recipes up a lot, so this is just my take on Kotu curry. I'm quite sure it will not adhere to any Kerala mom standards, but for me, it is quite tasty. This really fills me up, and especially after a fast, it's so nice to have such a warm, hearty meal. I personally prefer to have a warm lunch. In the Netherlands, it is not common to have a warm lunch. You would usually have sandwiches, which is something that you would also have for breakfast and sometimes even for dinner, if I'm being very honest. So even when I was living in the Netherlands, I would always prefer to have a warm lunch. And here in India, it is common to have a warm lunch, so for me, that works perfectly. In general, I will stay away from rotis or any kind of breads for lunch because my body doesn't like wheat products. Sometimes I will have it when I really feel like it, but in general, my body doesn't like it, so I prefer anything made with rice or maybe buckwheat or even with besan, which is chickpea flour. But overall, I will stick to rice because it is just the easiest thing. After lunch, I do really need to have something sweet, and because it is the holiday season, I still have quite some Indian sweets at home. This is a sweet that was gifted to me. It is so delicious. It's made with sesame and peanut and jaggery, which is kind of the healthy version of sugar. Oh, it is so yummy. I will have maybe like 1 or 2 or 3 of these sweets after lunch, depending on how I feel like it. Because I'm doing the intermittent fasting, I'm really not watching my portions too much because there's really so much that you can eat in a set amount of time. So if I feel like eating 3, I will have 3. If I feel like eating 1, I will have 1. Mostly I will have like 1 or 2 and then I'm full. If I'm not having an Indian sweet after lunch, I will usually have chocolate because that's my all-time favorite snack, if you can call it like that. Right now, I'm obsessed with this Amul camel milk chocolate. I've also mentioned that previously in a video where I explained what kind of Indian groceries I buy. I will link all those videos down in the description below in case you haven't seen them. Just like with the Indian sweets, I will have 1 cube, 2 cubes, 4 cubes, as much as I want actually, but in general, I tend to quit at 4 cubes. I have never been that binge eater. I usually just like to get this flavor in my mouth and then I will stop eating automatically when it just becomes too overwhelming. So I also trust myself in that sense to stop eating when I feel full or when I've had enough of a certain sweet. After my breakfast/lunch, I am so full and I will really stay full for quite a long period of time. So in that time, I will get some work done, but after a few hours, I will get the munchies and I do want some kind of snack. Recently, because it's the fall-winter season in Europe and it has been chillier in Bangalore, I have been obsessing about haldi doodh or turmeric latte, the way they call it in the West. It's just such a warming, comforting drink, which is actually also very healthy for you. It's immunity boosting, and also because the milk is made of protein, it will also fill you up. So I like to have that as a snack. Sometimes I will have some biscuits on the side, but sometimes I also won't. I just love the simplicity of the snack, having a drink next to me while I am working, but at the same time it's also a snack. I think it's just brilliant. Somewhere around 5 or 6, I will really get the munchies, and this is when I have to be honest in this. I will usually grab a bag of chips. I don't know why I go through these phases usually throughout the year where I suddenly get obsessed with a certain type of snack and I want to have it every single day. Now, it's not like I'm binge eating it. I'm not gonna have 10 bags of chips a day, but I will get into this state of mind. I don't know if I'm the only one. Let me know down in the comments below, where just for a certain period of time, I get obsessed with a snack and I do want to have a bag of chips every single day. Luckily, here in India, we have quite a lot of bags of chips, which are in this small snack size. So I will just grab that one bag of chips, have that as a snack. It's not that filling, but it just really soothes my cravings, so I really like it. When dinner time rolls around, I'm usually exhausted from work, so rarely these days I will cook in the evening. I have a food subscription box. These days it's one of Eat Fit, which is just quite simple home-cooked Indian food. Just some rice, just some dal, some vegetables, and I am a very happy camper. It's extremely filling, but also extremely tasty. That's the benefit of living in India. One of the most delicious cuisines in the world is all around you, so I can have Indian food every single day and it makes me so happy. So I will usually have a simple Indian meal for dinner from a food subscription box, but after that I also need to have something sweet. During this holiday season, it probably will be again some kind of Indian sweet. My favorite is soam papdi. I really can't get enough of that one. Ever since I tasted it, it has been my absolute favorite sweet. So I might have some soam papdi, or maybe even Mysore pak. Oh, I love Mysore pak, or besan laddu. So Mysore pak and besan laddu are actually both made from gram flour. The only difference is that I feel Mysore pak has more ghee, which is clarified butter, and it has more of a honey flavor, and besan laddu is more of a nutty flavor. And sometimes, to be very honest, I will have one of each of these if I feel like it, because I'm doing the intermittent fasting, and with that whole eating style, you're allowed to eat whatever you want, how much you want of it. Obviously, you should keep it kind of healthy, but I've always been a kind of healthy eater, so for me it's not that big of an issue. So yeah, if I feel like having one of each of these sweets, I will definitely have it, but sometimes I just need one and then it's perfectly fine. Then at 9 p.m. I will stop eating and I will not eat until the next day, 1 p.m. For me, this works perfect because I've also mentioned previously in vlogs that the late eating really doesn't suit my body. So anything that I eat after 9 p.m. in general, before I was even doing intermittent fasting, really made my body upset. My body really doesn't like eating late. So stopping meals at 9 p.m. actually feels very natural for my body. The only thing that I had to adjust to was the not breakfast part, but by now I think my body has adjusted. If you guys are interested, I can make a separate video about it, but this is just about the food that I eat in a day. Now, I am curious about your eating habits during this holiday season. Are you extra binging on sweets or maybe some other snacks? Let me know down in the comments below, because I'm always very curious to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to put a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to see more of my videos, make sure to subscribe, and then I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!